I was part of a panel in London, and they were talking about this woman from the UN was saying, no, she views all survivors of trauma as victims. And I just had a visceral reaction against that, because I certainly understand the victims of the war in Ukraine, because it's so initial and it's so impactful, but soon, much like you and I have experienced, Paul, and see if this resonates with you, the sense of, that initial sort of sense of being so violently harmed, so violently manipulated, so violently disrespected and truly manipulated in very, very spiritual, psychological, physical ways. That's that first stage for me, and has been for me in my understanding of that term. But for me, I'm surviving now, I'm thriving. And so am I a victim survivor? Am I a victim thriver? I think the words we use have meanings. And I think we need to sort of struggle with that. Like before we began tonight, the issue raised at the University of Notre Dame, are we in a scandal? Are we in an ongoing crisis? Is it a dual crisis of abuse and institutional betrayal by our leaders? Or is it just an unspeakable, long-going atrocity? And so I think we have to sort of struggle with victim survivor and how we identify ourselves. And I think ultimately, I don't know if you agree with this, Paul, we haven't talked about this, but I think it really has to be up to the individual. Mm-hmm. And we have to respect how they name their reality.